Hi. You have a genealogical fan chart just like mine. You have 8 great-grandparents. Their names will be different from mine, but you, like me, normally inherited exactly 1/8 of your genes from each of these great-grandparents. Now, your cultural inheritance, however, is not like the genes. You may not have received any cultural influence from some of your great-grandparents, while others may have had a big influence on who you are. In these podcasts, I will be sharing some of my ancestors, what they have passed on to me, and what I would like to pass on to my own great-grandchildren. I'm calling this podcast series Grandfather's Learning Adventures, and I will focus on the fathers because I am a male. I look forward to a female writing her own story. What I have learned may be of interest to you, whether or not we are related. To make it interesting and real, I will be using actual photographs, some video, and other media from what I have collected during my 91 years. I hope that this will inspire you to pay attention to what you have collected throughout your life and to pass on your insights too. I will pick out one of my great-grandparents to kick off this series. I have a copy of a letter that he wrote to his eldest son on August the 6th, 1887. Morris, the father, was just 39 years old, and his son Will was 16. In my next vodcast, I will tell you more about Morris and how he got to the United States from Scotland. The Southwest Coal and Coke Company, Office of the Superintendent, Moorwood Mines, Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania, October 6th, 1887. Willie, my dear son, I must give you some advice for your benefit for the future. I must say you have been an exceedingly good boy and have always done everything that I have asked you to do. And it has been my desire to have you enter this life with as favorable a start as possible, and will ask that you will devote as much of your spare time as is consistent with your health to improve yourself in the different branches of learning that may be suitable to the business you may choose for a calling. As you are the oldest in the family, you will be expected to lend a helping hand to the younger members of the family and be their counselor also, the same as your father has done for you. And, above all, see that none of these depart from the right path, but follow a good and honorable calling, and, above all things, to be honest. It is what will count in the end. Ill-gotten gain never has the staying qualities, and you will be sure to gain far more in the end and have a clear conscience. And remember that the poet says, "An honest man is the noblest work of God." There is nothing that your father would wish greater than this, my dear boy. I wish to lay a great deal of stress on this. Consult your mother and your uncles on all matters of any importance, and be guided by their advice. Be kind to your mother. She may wish you to do many things that you would think of, as all young persons do, not quite to your liking. But remember, she is older and has seen more of the world than you have. I may enumerate a few things that you should never do. Never be profane. Never use any intoxicants of any description. Do not commence the use of tobacco in any form, and never go in bad company. A man is always known by the company he keeps. This letter is not intended to tear you down, but is the very opposite. It is to make a good man of you, so that you will be an example for your younger brothers and sister to follow. I wish you preserve this letter and read it once each month, my son. I wish that you will attend church regular. This may seem a strange advice from me, but my reason for not attending was owing to the dizziness coming over me when in public gatherings. This has been the case for several years now. My dear son, I must conclude this letter for the present, and in case I think of any more advice, I will add more to it. Wishing my boy the greatest blessings and guiding care from our Heavenly Father, for I am your affectionate father, Martin Ramsay.